today an important day for anything in particular? Were you know, being a scrimmage, being sort of getting close to the season here? Were you looking to learn some things today?
Absolutely, and if you saw out here today, we put our kids in a lot of different situations that, is really going to breed a lot more confidence when those times happen in the game. And I really like the way our kids responded. And there was great things on the offensive side, great things on the defensive side, and we saw a game-winning field goal, which was really exciting to see Pete Farden be able to hit that field goal in a critical situation.
Was there a prize on the line for everybody? Is that what prompted that celebration, or were you just practicing your celebration?
We practice all good things. We try to eliminate any bad things. But, it's family day. We have great turnout. And really the reason why I put this in effect is because I know how important family is to the UB football team. And we wanted all the families and parents and friends to come out today. And, great crowd, great turnout. And, I really like the way our kids came out here, business-like, really focused on coming out there and starting to establish a reputation of what we want in UB football.
$1 million question, quarterback.
Well, Chaz Anderson has been the young man that's been taking all the first team reps, and if you saw it here today in these previous last practices, he's won. And I would fully anticipate, Chaz being our starting quarterback when we begin against Pitt. And it's not to say you don't develop those other guys. Those other guys are very important. We saw Zordich make some great plays, and certainly you see Jerry and Joey Licata and Tony Daniels. I mean, it's a good feeling to have that many good quarterbacks in our football program that are all fine young men. But Chaz really has stepped up his game and really has brought a level of consistency to our offense. And he can escape the pass rush, as you saw today, which is very important if we need him to. And he can make plays downfield. You saw a couple explosive plays today that really made me feel like we found the guy that should be the guy taking the first step against Pitt.
What do you think in the last couple of weeks that put him over the top?
Well, just his consistency, in terms of his judgment. And, he's an intelligent football player, as I've said. Chaz really understands the game of football. And, for a guy, he sees the whole field. He feels things, he senses things, and those are all very positive things that you want from the quarterback position. And he's able to make plays. Now what we need to do is really hone down and keeping our first team working together. So guys are more comfortable, being together, repping the plays together, and then really define ourselves who's those key backup guys that really need to be developed in addition to the first string, because those guys are one play away from potentially helping us win football games.
Is Zordich the key backup at quarterback, or are you still?
Right now it is, yes. Yeah. Alex has done a very nice job also. He's improved tremendously. So it's really raised all the quarterbacks' level of play to a higher point. And that's been a real good feeling for me, because now we have a group of guys that are all about the team, all understand their role and responsibility being that quarterback when they get that moment, because they're all going to have a shot potentially to being in there. And if they all do what I ask them to do, you never let your guard down, because at Cincinnati we played 5 quarterbacks in one season. That was unusual, but it is something that in the back of my mind I'm thinking we may have to run through that many. Hopefully not, but you never know.
How much is Chaz's age, his experience, having been in a program at a bigger level in a bigger conference, how much did that help him win the job here, and how much does that help him overall be your starter?
Well, I think that speaks for itself, because with that experience, you've been at the highest level, you've been in big games. You know how to control your emotions. You understand what the thought process of your offensive coordinator and the play callers, and and the way the offense needs to rally around. Just his maturity, his confidence, his presence. It says a lot about what we have in a young man that's been through 4 years of Big East football, and now he's been able to bring it here. But it's not just about Chaz. It's about 10 other guys out there too, and about our defense. So we certainly want to bring all these guys along. But he really has done a tremendous job for us this fall camp. So we're excited about having him and be the guy.
On Thursday, you were looking for a better execution from your offense. Did you see that today, or did you see that come together a little bit
Absolutely. I saw a lot of big things. You saw a lot of guys make a lot of plays. You know, our run game was solid. I mean, our tackling was fierce and aggressive. You know, we were able to kick a game-winning field goal. We saw some big explosive plays. So, you know, for the head coach, you know, it's always about there's a fine line. There's a balance. You know, you want the offense to do well, but you certainly don't want it at the expense of the defense, and vice versa. But we saw a give and take, and believe me, I thought our kids did a nice job today. We came out without any, any injuries, a few bumps and bruises, but nothing that is season ending at all. So it was a productive day. I couldn't be more proud of the way our kids have come together in week 2. But we still got a long way to go, and certainly nothing like getting back into Pitt next week.
What did Alex do to make this decision so difficult down the stretch?
Just his competitive fire, and his passion to be a guy that is a team player, understands that he has a role and a responsibility, and he's very enthusiastic about being here. And he's a mature kid, so he's a very conscientious guy, and he wants the opportunity to be there. But he also understands if that means Chaz is that guy. Hey, I'm ready, coach. I'm going to support my teammate Chaz, and then if that opportunity presents itself, I'll be ready to take over those reins. So now it's a good situation, and they both feed off each other's energy.
When did you tell the players about the quarterback decision?
Well, I mean, the players know. I mean, they come out here, they see who's taking the reps and what have you, and they know they're all being developed. They all know that they all have a role and a responsibility in here, but I don't make any big announcement. I mean, every position is important. It seems like that position always seems to take a little bit higher level of importance. But I feel good about our defensive line, our linebackers, our DBs, all these guys. So it'll be exciting. Next week we kind of crafted up some more things to bring our team closer together. So it's going to be an exciting week as we get ready for Pitt.
Any idea when you might make a decision on Joe Nakata, if there's a decision to make?
Well, as I said to the true freshman, I said your favorite 2 colors are blue and white if you're a true freshman, not red. Okay, so every freshman is in a position to help this team, and we don't redshirt. I don't redshirt until the season's over, and we need to make sure that those kids understand it, and they like that. And if you watch out here, you're going to see a number of freshmen play this year, whether it's Joe or whether it's Mike Brown or whether it's Gabriel Barb. We're gonna count heavily on our incoming freshmen to help add depth and competitive competition in each of those positions. So we look forward to seeing how well he does throughout the season.